Honestly, guys, it has been a very stressful morning. It's just insane. It almost doesn't feel real. Everyone's been commenting saying, like, if Florida isn't your home, I don't know what is.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
I've got some good news, guys. It's a beach day. I cannot even begin to explain how grateful I am for my Floridian friends because so many of you recommended Pass-a-Grille Beach, which was like, I don't know, an 8-minute drive from where we are. It was so nice. I have not experienced such crystal clear water in so long where it's like aqua. Did you see that bird, by the way? Let's replay it. Yeah, the birds go in and they get the fish. It is crazy. I've been very into the bird life here. But yeah, I mean, I have not experienced this in so long. Like, it was absolutely magical. And then ready? The bird just flying over me like, I didn't even plan this. You can't plan any of this. After the beach though, I got home and saw Zach working hard on the patio and convinced him to go to the pool with me. So we spent the rest of the afternoon just laying out, relaxing, and doing some swimming.
Places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true no matter where.
There is no better feeling than the post-beach shower and like the full shower. I'm talking the hair is clean, the toes are clean. Okay, I hope your toes are always clean, but everything. I mean, I almost didn't even go to the beach today. I was just thinking, oh, you know what? I really shouldn't. It's a Monday. That's kind of crazy going to the beach on a Monday. I should be editing my vlog and this and that. And then I was thinking, I actually don't have to edit Saturday's vlog just yet. It's being uploaded on Saturday and I have time and I have all week and the sun is shining. Today's actually, I think, the hottest day of the week, which for me, it's like, bring on the heat. I need the heat. And so I went for a run and I just thought, like, let's just embrace this Florida life because I'm not gonna lie, guys, and this is gonna sound so weird. I don't know if anyone is gonna relate to this. Please let me know if you do. Being here in such a slow-paced environment, like where I am, it is a very slow-paced environment. It has almost been giving me, not anxiety, but I don't know, like it's very different from what I'm used to. I mean, I grew up 40 minutes from New York City, so I didn't grow up in New York City, but I grew up in a very, like, I don't know, like kind of like a more go, go, go place. Obviously, then I moved to Ohio after college, and it was kind of like a notch back from that slightly, though. People always think Ohio is so different from where I grew up, but it's not so different. This, though, oh my gosh, it's just like everything is just so like la-di-da here. And I'll be honest, you guys know Zac and I had Airbnb problems where our next place where we'll be staying next month got canceled. And we had to choose, are we going to this next city or do we have to go back to like the drawing board and pick a new city? And Zac brought up the idea, like, why don't we just do a whole nother month here? I'm not gonna lie, that almost like gave me like anxiety. I was just thinking, like, I feel like I need to be in a city right now. I don't know, like, it's also where we're staying, I feel like, is a lot of older people. Just a lot of these complexes by the beach happen to have a lot of people who are retired. And it's just like a really slow way of life that I'm starting to learn to love. At first, it was just making me feel like, I can't even explain it. Like, please let me know if you relate to this. It just was different, I guess, than what I was used to. But this morning when I was going for my run, I mean, I must have passed by at least 20 other people who were just walking or biking, enjoying the sun, enjoying the weather. And it was just so nice. And I was thinking, maybe I could get used to this. I just think, I don't know, I just haven't been used to it. And honestly, not gonna lie, did get a little bit of color. I can feel the sunburn radiating under this robe. I reapplied my face cream twice, but I forgot to reapply my body. And I was out in the sun all day. So it's not a bad burn, it's just like a little bit on my arm. I don't know, we'll see the real damage tomorrow probably. But today I'm really glad I let myself do that. And I know Florida is not like a whole new world. It's not like I'm in another country. I sound so probably ignorant for being like, this is so crazy, but it truly does feel like a whole new way of life. I mean, I'm staring at this beautiful view. Like none of this is what I am used to. I love how even though I'm in Florida, the self-tanner, not going anywhere. Really just my face, because it does look kind of ridiculous when my body gets some color and then my face is as pale as can be. My favorite self-tanners, guys, I can't believe it took me this long to discover them, but it's the spray kind. Like, it's just Not messy, you don't get it on your hands, so easy. This is the Isle of Paradise spray tan, which I use this if I want to really have like a deep glow. I feel like this one is the strongest. I also do like the Isle of Paradise drops, although I have had some disastrous moments with them. You mix this in with your moisturizer, but one time I mixed too much. I'm a little bit scarred for life. And then this is my tried and true Saint Tropez self tan spray. And this is what I use if I want just like a little bit of something, but not too crazy. I feel like it's the most natural one. And then hopefully tomorrow I shall wake up with a little bit of a glow. And dinner is served. I'm back on my regular sweet potato kick because I cannot find Japanese sweet potatoes anywhere, but I do have regular baked potatoes for the rest of the week because I don't want to turn orange, so that stinks. This is my last night of sweet potatoes, avocado, chicken in the air fryer. I just have on the Dash seasoning and I just do it for about 14 minutes. And then asparagus. And of course, Zac is standing in front of the TV watching Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune, my bad. He watches both. Good morning, guys. The mornings here have just been so peaceful. Like, you step outside, and I love how I'm saying this, and now you can't hear anything, but there have just been birds all morning. It is just so perfect. I decided not to go for a run. I'm just having like a nice, slow morning, and this is what I missed out on the most with like my old reporter life, because the reason I could do the job is I am a morning person. So waking up at 2 a.m., of course I don't want to, but it's like, okay, I'm a morning person, so it's like, let's just do it. But here's the thing, being a morning person, you actually want to enjoy your mornings. You want to wake up, you want to pour a cup of coffee, you want to put on your robe, whatever it might be. And for me, I mean, obviously the second I woke up, it was just like, go. And I hated the feeling that it's like, I can't explain it. Let's say you work a 9 to 5 and you just know you have to be there at 9. That's great. You just know you have to be there at 9. For me, it was always just like a race every morning because the earlier I got in, the more time I had to work on my story. A lot of times I did know what I was going to do that morning, but then sometimes it'd just be like you show up and it's like, actually, you're covering this shooting, you're covering this, you're covering that. And I mean, I never got in at 3:30 when I reported to the station. You guys know at the end I wasn't reporting to the station because COVID and all of that, but I never got in at 3:30. That was way too late for me to get in at 3:30. And then let's say I had live shots an hour away, and that means I had like, what, 10, 15 minutes to put in scripts, come up with all of that? Like, no. So I never understood the timing of that. Like, I don't think that's enough time. Anyway, I'm going on a whole spiel. What the heck? This was not even planned. My point is, I love these slow mornings. I don't know if you can see. I do have a tiny bit of a tinge to my skin. It's funny because I know I obviously don't look super tan right now, but my true skin color, you actually probably saw it last night, I am very pale. And sometimes I forget it just because I'm always in the sun, so like my body's getting color and I'm using makeup products, but I'm definitely Irish. And Zac's just out here enjoying the view with his cup of tea. It looks so weird. Can you please clarify what is in your cup, Zac?
Yeah, it's the new thing. You pee in the cup in the morning and then you drink back your urine and it's good for you. It's an energy drink.
Thanks for the clarification.
I only want half of it right now, so I put it in the glass.
Anyway, it's funny because everyone's been commenting on my social media saying that you are in heaven here because I've been posting you throughout my Instagram stories. Be sure to follow, guys. And what's happening is Zac is liking Florida more than I am. That makes it sound like I don't like it, but I just think you're the, what's it called, like the dark horse. We weren't expecting you to like it at all.
Well, no, I didn't think I wouldn't like it at all. I just don't think I ever thought I'd want to move here. I've always said if I moved to Florida, it'd have to be by the beach or the water, which the water is right there. So that helps the case. But summers down here probably are pretty tough just with how hot it is.
Yeah, I guess your summer would be your winter essentially.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if you were by the water, like the ocean, it's still like, I've been to the beach like when it's summer and it's still nice because like,
well, yeah,
the
you
water
can still
cools you
like,
off, it's like breezy, like you can still enjoy it.
Yeah, winter in New York or Ohio, it's just
you just stay inside.
Hibernation.
The weather's 75 degrees right now, and we get the cool breeze coming on. Like it's super nice. I mean, the ideal situation would just be if we could own a condo for October, November, December, January, and February, and do like 6 months and 6 months, because I'm sure I wouldn't enjoy it as much when it's 100 and humid and swampy.
Yeah.
But
well, Zac and I were saying the ideal situation would be if we went in on a condo with a couple of friends, our parents.
no, I mean, that'd be awesome. I mean, my parents are in Ohio, which it's cold and your parents are in Long Island, which is cold. So it's like,
come on, guys, don't you want this? And then you can like go at the same time as the other people that you're with. You could do separate trips, like you could be whatever.
yeah, no, if you got a place with 2 or 3 bedrooms, that'd be sweet.
The big question mark, everyone's been commenting saying like, if Florida isn't your home, I don't know what is, because obviously it is just so beautiful here, but we just don't know. Like, this way of life is definitely a lot different. You were saying the slowness of it. Like,
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're staying in like a retirement community basically, so it's like we were downtown and it was like awesome, like downtown St. Pete, and we haven't even gone to downtown Tampa. We just drove through it. But I mean, there was probably 30 different restaurants and bars down there that all looked awesome.
But in general, down here, the pace of life is slower.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, we're in a this is like a retirement community. I know, but like people say, people in the South have a slower pace of life, which is true. But like, I'm sure if we were in downtown Tampa, it wouldn't feel that way.
I need to see Tampa. That's what you're more of a St. Pete Beach guy. I'm more pushing like, I need to know what Tampa is. I just need a city. I'm like, give me a city too. I think I might check out Tampa this week because like I just need to know what it's all about. Like, you've got palm trees, you've got buildings. Like, that's just the one thing I'm missing here. Just like the walkability. That is like, yes, I can walk on the water. That's awesome. I can go on these walks, but I can't walk to places.
We've been pretty spoiled with our last 2 spots. You could walk to anything.
We literally took 1 Uber ride the entire last 2 months.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Because we just walked there. Because we were obviously drinking, so we couldn't drive, but we just walked everywhere.
Yeah, our last 2 spots were as walkable to as much stuff as any place on earth possibly could be. So it was nice.
So yeah, clearly we have a lot to figure out in regards to the living situation. Cheers. All right, so on today's agenda, I really want to find a cute coffee shop in downtown St. Petersburg to do some work because I have a lot to do because of yesterday's little beach stint. I basically just need to fully edit the vlog that will be going up this Saturday, and then I need to do the thumbnail, like all of there's like a little checklist for every video. Obviously edit the video, then edit it again. I like to do 2 different edits, one just going through the first time, and then the second time, that's when you can really like put in the black screen with text and different crops for various scenes. Like, I don't know, I really need to edit it twice in order to get fully creative, because I feel like the first time I'm mostly just trying to get out all of the footage I don't want, like the stupid, like, you have no idea how much I edit out. Last night, for instance, you wouldn't have seen it in this vlog, but I went on a whole rant about Kanye West and anti-Semitism. No, he knows better. He is a grown man. And don't get me wrong, I think this is really important to talk about, but sometimes it's just like, I'm just scared that the way I say things isn't how it should come out. I don't know. It's just, it's the reality of 2022 where like, yeah, you kind of do have to be scared about saying things. But for the record, it is unbelievable. And honestly, it was just announced today that Adidas terminated its partnership with him. The fact that it even took this long, I mean, he said those words, boom, like that. It's just insane. It's just, it almost doesn't feel real that people can hate humans because of their religion? What? Unless you're in like a cult that hurts people. What? Like, anyway, this is why I cut out a lot of what I say. Like, I start going on these weird rants like this. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this in just to show you, just to be real. Anyway, my little video checklist. I do the edits twice, then I lock down a title for the video, then I create the thumbnail, then I upload the video, then I do the little chapters for the video. It's kind of a new thing I added to the process because I like the chapters. I think it's really cool. And then I have to do the description box and monetization. That's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. I really hope I can find a cute spot. I actually put it out on Instagram asking you guys, which by the way, I feel like I don't say thank you enough, but thank you so much to everyone who responded. Car, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me. You guys give me such great suggestions. Paradico, I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong and it's annoying me. Paradico, Deco, I don't know. Probably got the most suggestions, so I'm going to try that. But I don't know how crowded these places are going to be, but it's all an adventure. Let's go. Well, there was a slight change of plans. I ended up going to Bandit Coffee, which so many of you recommended as well because it was a little bit closer. And I figured I'd just stop in, see if there was seating, which there was plenty of seating. And so this is where I sat for a couple of hours today. I'd say I was there for like 2.5 hours, just getting my work done. The coffee was great. I just got a black iced coffee. I've not been about the oat milk life lately. And then after that, Fresh Kitchen. Oh my goodness, a lot of you guys recommended it. Now I know why. It is so good, and I have to say, my bowl was only $10, which, you know, that's kind of a lot, but not compared to some of the other places I've been going to. So I was very happy about that, and I will be back because it was so good. I have a slight problem where I've been shopping at Publix and I just don't think this can happen anymore because, are you ready for this? I just did a quick little grocery run, nothing crazy, and this little portion of things cost me 50 bucks. How and why? I got laundry detergent, deodorant, body wash, oatmeal, a banana, sandwich thins. Zach actually put me onto these and I'm obsessed. And then, okay, I actually got 2 bags of grapes. I put the other one away because I was snacking a little, but still, this should not be $50. I feel like I need to find another grocery store here. And actually, I just texted Zach asking, where art thou? Because when I got home, he wasn't here, and he texted, he's at the pool. And I feel like that means I must go to the pool. The flops?
Yeah, all that walk
What?
Just a friend. And I remember thinking the worst at first, but you made me.
I need you guys to look at the cutest, most wholesome thing ever. You can barely even see it, but that figure right there doing jump rope is Zach. He doesn't have a gym membership here in St. Petersburg, so he's just doing workouts outside, which honestly, you don't even need a gym membership here. Like, you truly can just like make the world your gym. That was so stupid, but anyway, he's just doing his little workout by the water, and it's just like the purest thing ever. Meanwhile, I need you guys to remember my dinner from last night. I'll even put it on the screen for you. Do you remember that glorious sweet potato? It just looked so appetizing. And then tonight, this is what I have. A regular baked potato. Like, this is just not the same thing. Can we all agree? This is just not in the same category. Like, this does not look appetizing in the slightest bit. And obviously I'm about to put the avocado on it, which will hopefully spruce things up, but man, nothing beats a sweet potato. Not a bad view for my Wednesday morning run. I have to say, getting out of bed this morning was so not easy. I just wanted to keep laying there. I went to bed not feeling well. I had a headache last night, just that would not go away. Finally, I'm so happy I decided to take some Advil, which I don't know why. Like, I let myself just lay there and suffer. I just have a weird fear of getting dependent on drugs, like obviously legal drugs, but still, like, even if they're legal, I know so many people and it freaks me out. Like, I don't want it to get in the habit of like, oh, like headache, pop the pill. I don't know. I'm like so weird with that. I can see how easy it is for that to happen. So anyway, all that to say, I am glad I did pop the pills last night. I went to bed feeling a lot better than I would have. And now it is just another beautiful day. I guess the sun's this way here in Florida. Honestly, guys, it has been a very stressful morning, and I can confirm that even when you are hundreds of miles away, you can't escape family drama. And honestly, I'm so stressed out. You wanna know what I just did? Got on the elevator and was just staring into space and thinking, forgot to press a button, and was wondering why the elevator wasn't moving once I snapped out of it. Then I pressed the button and ended up on the wrong floor to get out to my car, walked out, couldn't find my car, and realized I went on the wrong floor. Like, I'm obviously not going to get into details. And it's like really niche family drama, by the way. Like, this is a situation that I can guarantee you none of you have ever experienced. It's so niche, and I'm not, like, it's not my drama to tell. I'm not involved in it, but like, if any of your family members are experiencing something, that means you are. And so I just feel so anxious, and I texted one of my family members to call me, who I actually like don't want to speak to. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it, but it's almost a comical situation, but really it's not. Anyway, on another note, to get my mind off things, I decided we're going to do the only thing we can do. We're gonna go shopping. And actually, we have a purpose. I am so excited because in about a week, less than a week, okay, I really need to get moving. Zac and I are gonna be doing a photo shoot with a girl named Grace Torres. She reached out to me on Instagram. I looked at her photos and was just like, what? She is so talented. I believe it's like a husband-wife duo. Like, I think her husband does this as well. So we're gonna meet at the beach and take some photos. It's gonna be so much fun. Like, I'm really excited, but I have nothing to wear. Like, I want a nice beach flowy dress dress possibly. I don't really have anything like that. And if I don't find something I love, I'm just not gonna get anything new. Obviously, like I have clothes, like we're gonna be fine, but I really want to get something cute because not only like for me, but like I also want the photos to turn out well for her too, you know what I mean? So that is the mission for today. And hopefully it'll also take my mind off everything. And I don't even know where I'm going. I just Googled Francesca's. Francesca's is always like the go-to store if I need a dress or something cute. Like they just seem to always have something. So there seems to be a Francesca's about 25 minutes away in Tyrone Shopping Center. And there's like a Macy's there, Dillard's. So like we have options. Okay, I know I do not need another t-shirt dress considering I own 5, but I'm just obsessed. Look how cute this is. Like, it's not even that cute, but I just feel comfortable it is. I'm not gonna do it though, but this is at Macy's if you're interested. Tommy Hilfiger. Well, I have a confession to make. I actually got the t-shirt dress, but there was a very important reason for this I didn't see. It was on sale, so it was a no-brainer. Like, this quality is so good. So this is actually a t-shirt dress from The Gap. So this quality, okay, so basically I have t-shirt dresses from Target, such bad quality to be honest. Then my Gap t-shirt dresses are a little bit better. This is like, I could actually wear this, I feel like, to a nice restaurant almost, if I dress it up with like jewelry and things like that. And for 30 bucks, I was like, all right, you're coming with me. I actually tried one on in red. I didn't like that as much, but I also tried on a larger size. I think so that was a size medium, and it didn't fit as well. And the small I got in this navy, it just had to be bought. I will show you guys though, I took some videos on my phone of the rejects at Macy's because like I've said, I'm shopping for a dress for our photo shoot. I hate showing you guys these because obviously I didn't get them for a reason. They don't look good. It's awful, but we're just gonna do it anyway. I'll start gentle. This one in white. Just, I don't know, the bow was just not, I just wasn't feeling it. And it truly is what ruined that dress for me. Next one, there was just way too much going on with that pattern and I didn't really like the frills that much. The sleeves were fun, but all in all, I just didn't see that being part of the vision for our photo shoot. This one, I had to cover my chest because I wasn't wearing a bra. I don't even know why I tried this one on. It wasn't even part of like the vibe with that little turtleneck thing going on. And it was a no. This next one, I have to warn you, I am going to only put this on the screen for like 3 seconds because it's so embarrassing. Are you ready for it? Now, not good. Very yellow, very frilly, reminds me of an Easter egg. It's just, it was not a good situation. Then I went to Francesca's, and actually the most valuable thing I got from Francesca's, the sales associate or like the worker was so sweet, loved her, and she attached on my receipt a list of some places to check out here in St. Petersburg and Tampa area, which was so nice because I told her I was only visiting. So this is very valuable. This made that whole trip worth it. First, I'll show you the rejects as always. Number 1, I actually really thought this was going to be the one when I saw it on the rack. I did not like the way it fit. It was not the vibe. Another warning for this next one, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad with all of those frills. Some people could rock it, that's the thing. Definitely not me though, definitely not. And then the one I chose, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in love with it, but it was on the clearance rack and it was like 20 bucks. How could I not buy it? So without further ado, this is it. The dress I shall be doing the photo shoot in. I even tried kicking off my shoes at one point just to see what it will actually look like because the shoes are throwing it off. But I just thought it'd be cute. I feel like you can't go wrong. It's 20 bucks, so it's not even a bad investment. And then I ended up getting this really cute headband, which by the way, I have a problem. I was telling them at the store I have a disease. I'm here in my bright pink dress, buying another pink dress, and then a pink headband. Like, I have issues, but I just thought this was so cute. I love headbands. I hate having like my straight hair like this because it just annoys me, and I always tuck it behind my ears, which I always think just looks bad. So if I'm gonna be tucking it behind my ears, why not add an accessory? I mean, I have to fix like the tag and the hair, but I think this is so cute. Makes a statement. I really love black headbands. They just had such a good selection of black headbands, but I don't think that looks as good with brown hair, or at least I have like very dark brown hair. So didn't get the black ones, but I thought this was so cute. And maybe I could even wear this with the dress for the photo shoot. Who knows? I have to see what this all looks like. And I'm so excited to check out these suggestions. You see, this is why like I love just going out and about and just like meeting people. And if you ever tell anyone, and this goes for any city, like humans, I always just say like humans are humans. Doesn't matter where you go. If you're in New York, if you're in Florida, if you're in Charlotte, people are nice in general and they want to help you. And whenever I tell people I'm visiting, like they always give me so many suggestions, and it's really cool to like hear it from people face to face. So that was nice. And in case you're wondering, a little update on the family drama. That family member, I think I told you, like I told this person to call me. That person called me. I'm getting the inside scoop on a few things. It's so hard to be, I understand like this stinks that I'm being so vague. It's almost like why even bring it up, but I do want to keep this in the vlog just to let you know that like these things happen to me too, where I'm kind of just not involved at all, but obviously like I just want peace and happiness and love. Also, I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I had some sort of discount, so I spent 30 bucks for the dress and the headband, and then another 30 bucks for the t-shirt dress. And all in all, I got all of this for like 60 bucks, which makes me very happy. The fact that it is about to be November and it is 81 degrees outside is insane. Like, I don't think I will ever get used to this. And I was actually just scrolling, my phone's inside charging, but I was scrolling on my phone, and it's so funny for me to look back on my Facebook memories that pop up like on my work page. Just seeing where I was at, different stories I was doing. I feel like as a news reporter, obviously, like, my days maybe stand out more than just a regular 9 to 5 because I was doing different like events and stories every day. And today, oh my gosh, this one was my infamous roller coaster story, where the backstory on this, I don't ride roller coasters, okay? Like even like the slightest like little, like no, I don't do it, I don't like it, I hate it. And I, of course, for the news, was willing to, I literally would have died for the news at like my height of, it's so freaking sunny, I'm sorry, I know this is like obnoxious to wear sunglasses while talking. I don't know, is it? I don't know, it just feels weird like not seeing my eyes, but it's really sunny. But yeah, at like the height of my reporting, I would have sacrificed my life for it. I can't even explain it, like I would have done anything for it, which is so funny looking back on it. But yeah, I decided to, at Kings Island, which is like the amusement park in Cincinnati, Dayton. I was actually still reporting in Dayton. They were shutting down Firehawk, which was this insane ride that had all these like twists and like not tumbles, but what's it, like where you flip upside down, like it was nuts. And they asked if I wanted to go on it, and of course I had to say yes, guys. Like I can't, it was, I mean, the video speaks for itself, which by the way, when I was screaming, I had no idea I was on TV. They did not tell me I was on TV, okay? I had no idea.
Oh, apparently we're going back out right now.
Oh, okay, I got it.
She's not dying, I swear.
Why are we not still out watching more?
Oh my God. Poor Clancy. Like I said before, she was literally in here this morning pulling pictures. She's like, oh my gosh, that's the ride? I'm not going on that thing. And then, well, we just saw all she did.
Clancy doesn't do roller coasters. That's a legitimate, well now she does. Yeah, she does now. Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
But yeah, it's funny because I look back on these stories with such, like, I love it, like with such happiness, but not, I don't miss it. I don't miss it, and I also don't resent it. I'm just so glad I did it. Like, I can't explain, like, I'm at such peace with it, because I remember when my parents were visiting, like, right after I quit, maybe a month after I quit, I kept saying, like, oh, I did a story here, I did a story there, like, as we were going all throughout Cincinnati, and my mom was like, oh, wow, like, you sound like you really miss it. Like, you keep saying this every second, but I'm like, no, I don't miss it. But I'm just like, I'm so happy I did it. Like I have all these memories. Anyway, nostalgia aside, I think I'm just going to spend the rest of the evening relaxing, chillaxing. I kind of missed the sun today because it's going down now, and I think tomorrow's gonna be like our first cloudy day, which honestly, I don't even mind. Sometimes you just need like a cloudy day, because if the sun is out, I must be outside. You know what I mean? Like, I always need to take advantage of it, but sometimes I don't want to take advantage of it. And yes, there's a new episode of my show, Tell Me Lies, out, so I'm excited for that. And then I'm currently reading the book The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, I believe, and I'm 30% through, maybe 35% through. I don't love it, but I'm very intrigued. It's just the beginning starts so like like you get like a million different perspectives of the characters, but you don't even know. Like, I can't explain. It's so confusing in the beginning, but I'm chugging along because I'm curious, but it's not. I'm certainly not like gripped, but I want to keep reading that. Also, I just remembered 2 shows I would not recommend watching. Well, actually, only one of them. The Patient, worst show ever. On Hulu, like the only thing that could have redeemed it is if the ending was good, and the ending was so stupid. And then I really liked The Watcher on Netflix, but the ending was unsatisfying. However, there wasn't much they could do because it's based on a true story. But I'm actually gonna get Zac's opinion on these because he is very heated about how much he hates them. Do you have a minute?
Kind of, yeah. I'm in the middle stuff.
We just wanted to get your opinion on The Patient and The Watcher.
2 of the biggest stinkers of all time.
Oh, that's what I love. Zach calls it a stinker.
I mean, I don't typically post anything to Instagram, but I had to take to Instagram to say people should not be watching this stuff.
He did put out a story last night.
I'll go one by one. You should watch The Bear. That's a good show.
Yeah, your stupid shout out to the bear in the middle of your Instagram story. I was like, what?
So The Patient, I like Steve Carell a lot. The Office is my favorite show I've ever seen. So I was very excited. I'm sure there's different things to The Patient. Obviously, it's slow. It's supposed to be more psychological, whatever else. But it was just too slow. Like, things just weren't happening. Like, all Steve Carell did was lay in a bed and sharpen his foot cream and talk to the guy occasionally when he'd come back. Like, it was just...
For anyone who's never watched the show, that sounds so...
Yeah, that's the show, so don't watch it.
But sharpen his foot cream.
Yeah, and then he never really made a real... tried to escape. Someone was in the house.
Well, we can't go into spoilers.
Okay, but anyways, it's one of the slowest shows, and they try to say it's like a psychological whatever, but it's not. It's just...
You can only get away with being slow if we get a reward in the end, like a payoff.
Yeah, and they give you nothing. I'd rate that a 3 out of 10. The Watcher is a 0 or a 1 out of 10. So The Watcher starts to try to trick you into thinking that they have something good going. This is like a multi-part thing. So you're watching, you're like, okay, there's some stuff here that I can get behind. Like, this is cool. They start setting things up like it could be good. Because it starts where, like, yeah, there's interesting things happening. And then it's just nonsense. Like, things that don't make sense at all. So they figure out someone's coming into their house.
Well, we can't do.
Okay, so they figure
spoilers.
So they figure out someone's coming into their house. This isn't a spoiler. They don't try to figure out how they're getting. Like the police say, "Oh, there's no force." Like, so obviously there's a way into your house, and they never look for it. And then I still don't think this is a spoiler because it's very, very obvious. They figure out. They don't figure out because they don't look.
Zach, this is a spoiler. You're done.
But but people need to know, like, why I don't like the show, because people may not actually associate.
You're just trying to spoil it for everyone.
So don't listen if you want to watch it. Skip ahead. But if you've watched it, once they find the passageway in the basement, they're like, who's the Watcher? Go in and figure out where the passage leads to. Like, what on earth are we even... They were just like 4 episodes after that. What are we even like? It was just insanity how bad the show ended up. Like, 0 out of 10. Don't watch it. It shouldn't be, like, Netflix shouldn't even be putting stuff out that's this bad. And then, to make it worse, you try to excuse the ending. So again, if you've skipped to this part and you don't want spoilers, keep skipping. Then they say the Watcher has never been found or whatever. Like, we don't know who it is. And you think to yourself, okay, it's based on true events. That's how it ended. That's how the show needs to end. Whatever. Clancy Googles the truth of all this stuff, and they were making things up the whole time. The people never lived in the house. The murderer, the guy that killed his family or whatever, wasn't even there. That didn't even happen. Like, that was a different house.
You're done. I was hoping we'd get your passion.
But it's like... So you were already not telling a true story, and yet you couldn't write a better story. Like, you were using fabricated things all over the place, like shows do when they say based on true story, and they're true events. So this is on the writers. The writers, you shouldn't have jobs in writing.
I knew this was gonna happen, and I wanted it to happen. Thank you, Zac, for the entertainment. He gets so passionate using his hands. That's all we know. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night chillaxing and probably just editing this vlog. It's just, I can't get over this weather. Like, I don't know if I ever will. Like, this just, if you grow up in New York and then you go to college in not upstate New York, but Poughkeepsie, where it snows like 1,000,000 feet, like, this is gonna be kind of heavenly. So stay tuned for more of the heaven. And this weekend, Zac and I are going on a boat with his coworker, who he's actually never met before, which should be interesting. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I've met her.
You've met her?
We were at the date when I had to go to the meeting.
Oh, well, I've never met her, and that's what truly matters. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Zac.
Up phone.